We've got Damo here, we've got Bernard here, and we've got Fat down in Geelong for some reason.
Yes, the ground looks magnificent too here at GMHBA Stadium. Should be a good game. Geelong take on the Giants. But last week, Jimmy boy, we spoke to Chris Davies from Port Adelaide, and you and him had a crack at Greg Blewett's batting average.
Look, James Brayshaw is an underrated person generally, and his cricket totally underrated. Far better player than Greg Blewett. And I hope that gets back too. And you know what? The other thing he could do is get lift weights better than Bluey, which is something that...
No, not Linguini.
Forget all of the obvious that you've just said there, CD, but the most important part is a much better bloke.
and just that's a cherry on top.
None of that surely is true, Jim.
So, Fat, all of that came from Chris Davies, not from me.
Did you tell him to say
I didn't
that?
say anything, actually.
No. You in a weight room? We just couldn't believe that.
No. I had Bluey covered, and he knew it too. And I was taller than him. All of the things that I mentioned annoy him.
Well, Bluey and Jars, actually, I didn't mind his little line here.
Jars.
Fired back this week, Jimmy boy.
What about your mate Brayshaw that you two spoon each other when you're over it?
Exactly.
And
well,
he's
he
just
needs a
whacked
clip
you.
as well.
Well,
he needs a clip.
Why?
He reckons he averages more than you at most
Is that
grounds.
true?
Oh,
Is that true?
you do your homework and get back to me.
I can't.
All right?
Oh, no,
Okay.
our producer will get some numbers.
And I certainly didn't fill my cricket pants up with poo every time like James Brayshaw did when he faced someone over 125 k's an hour.
Listen to Jarman. Listen to Jarman. Cackling
quote,
like a baby.
And I quote, I didn't fill my cricket pants up with poo facing someone over 125 clicks.
Were you listening to Simon O'Donnell when we had him on a couple of weeks ago?
No.
You weren't.
No, he talks too slow.
Because you asked him this exact same question, and he said that is complete and utter rubbish.
No, Bluey would know.
No, you don't remember that.
Bluey's your best mate. Bluey is your best mate. And he played a lot of cricket with you. Actually, probably just down the end. But he was in the non-strikers end, and he
kidding
knew.
himself. That's what he is.
A bit of heat, especially from those
himself.
West Indie boys. Bit of heat. Go upstairs, go upstairs.
Bit of chin music, Bill.
Bit of chin music, go upstairs, and Jim's out with a square leg umpire. G'day, I'm James. How are you, mate?
What West Indies bowlers, Bill?
Which
were
one?
Scaring him.
Patrick Patterson. Jim?
You did face Patrick Patterson.
I did. You can't average over 50, Bill, and not be able to face fast bowling. The two don't marry up.
I must admit,
It was at the Adelaide Oval. You take off 10 off that straight away.
Well, you can't average 41 and not be able to
Jim,
keep.
I was surprised you averaged more than Bluey at Adelaide Oval, and I looked it up, and you
In Sheffield,
you were true.
in Sheffield, shield cricket everywhere.
Not
Not just the Adelaide.
Oh, geez, I only looked up Adelaide Oval.
More than Bluey.
I need to do some
And
more
this is what
homework.
really annoys him. So he goes down that path. And as for yapping Jarman, we sorted him out over in Adelaide. He still hasn't let it go, Fat.
Oh, no.
Why did Bluey play Tests then, Jim? Why did he play Tests? I always...
He got lucky.
Is he a better fielder
No,
or something?
he was all
could bowl.
BS aside, he was a very good player, Blue.
Yeah.
He was a
What
very,
about the
very
better
good
bloke
player.
thing? Because he wasn't
No,
happy with that
I'm
either.
a far better player.
Oh.
I think we all know that.
Well,
that's a given.
Jury's out.
No.
I know you've got to work with him.